this morning. So the AFTR program participated in the Field of Flags Memorial, and what this meant was basically that we marched all the way from Grace Community Church all the way to the Kennesaw battlefield. Even though some cadets were not born during 9/11, we still managed to honor those who lost their lives, and it's a great experience for the cadets during the program.
1, 2, 3, freedom!
Hello and welcome to a new episode of Good Morning Marietta. On this morning of September 8, 2021, I'm JD Noho, and coming up later in our broadcast will be a story about American Sign Language, but let's go over some history first. American Sign Language legacy begins with a man named Dr. Thomas Hopkins Gauntlet in the year 1814. Upon finding out his daughter Alice had come down with an illness that left her unable to speak or hear, Dr. Thomas began researching different methods that could help his daughter communicate with others. Soon after, the American School for the Blind and Deaf was established in 1817. Now, over 200 years later, it has now become one of the most popular languages in the world. It has over 6,000 different variations and over 2 million speakers, and a language being taught in schools today. More on that later, but for now, please stand if able to for the Pledge of Allegiance and moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Marietta High School offers our students a huge variety of classes. Most of those are intended to improve the lives of students who are taking them. One new class, though, is the promising to give a voice to an overlooked percentage of the population. Good Morning Marietta Jake Roper gives us a look at the school's first ever American Sign Language class.
For many of us, the world is full of rich and exciting sounds. But for nearly 15% of our population that is deaf or hearing impaired, the world is vastly different. That is why our school is offering ASL, or American Sign Language class.
This is Intro to ASL 1, and we learn the basics of ASL grammar structure, the alphabet, and some basic signs.
The students in American Sign Language 1 are working on how to greet the deaf community. They're learning basic signs, hello, how are you, what's up, and appropriate times to use those signs.
A big part of the class is an immersion in the world of the deaf and hearing impaired.
Today we're watching Sound and Fury, which is a movie about two different families with deaf children and how they decided to handle their children's deafness. And we learn about capital D deaf culture, which is different from deaf culture with a lowercase d.
It's a great opportunity for the students to learn about deaf awareness and deaf culture, and also learn a language that is beautiful and is used by millions of Americans all over the world.
The ASL class is just another example of how Marietta is a welcoming school, including students from all walks of life.
It's really fun. You get to do a lot of activities, flip grids, and just it's very interactive, and you do a lot of partner work.
For Good Morning Marietta, I am student producer Jake Roper.
If you are interested in taking an ASL, be sure to sign up later this year. And speaking of classes, if you're falling behind on one or just need a little bit of pickup and support, that's what we have after-school tutoring for. Here's Dr. Roberts with more details.
So I'm going to be talking about the after-school and Saturday school tutoring. It's for all students of all grade levels and all course levels. It is not just for students that are struggling in classes, but it's also for students who need a quiet place to study or need a little bit of extra support. If you need just a place that you can use the internet, we provide snacks. We provide transportation back home. So it'll start after school on Mondays through Thursdays from 2:45 to 4:30. And then on Saturdays at the Woods Wilkins campus, which is off of Lemon Street, and that'll be from 8 to 12. There's no transportation provided on Saturdays, so then students would have to go on their own, but after school, they would have a bus that takes them home.
I apologize, but that was not Dr. Roberts. And if you want to come in after school for tutoring, visit the Devil Advocate website and scroll until you find the tutoring graphic. Then click on it and fill out the Google form to secure your spot. Now let's take some time to recognize the chosen underclassman who has been described as, quote, a great leader in JROTC who is always supposed to be always doing what she's supposed to be doing, and is kind to others. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here's today's challenge coin.
We're really here for a super special visitor, an amazing senior in ABTF NROTC. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Fatima Badillo.
And you're a rock star.
I'm a rock star.
Yes.
Rock star, yeah!
And you are here
To
to graciously give day 24 of the Be Somebody Coin Challenge to
Jennifer Vasquez.
And you're already dressed up for the Come on over. Why? Tell the good people of H211.
I trust her because she's a great leader in AFRTC. She's always doing what she's supposed to be doing, and overall, she's a great person that's always being so kind to other people as well.
Aww, hook her up.
Yeah. She's in uniform. Here you go.
Aww. We're just gonna steal her real quick.
Go for it.
We're gonna sign, pick, bring them back to the house, get your learn on. Bunch of nerds. Let's go.
What an honor it is to be chosen by such a hard worker and quote-unquote rock star, according to Mr. Ball and Fatima. Congratulations to Jennifer, and be somebody. To open up today's announcements, we got ourselves multiple clubs meeting going on today after school. The Drama, Improv, and Thespian Club will all be meeting in the Black Box Theater. There's also Video Club, who will join forces in room F205. Then we've got Society for Pre-Engineering, who will congregate the engineering in lab J005. And finally, Girls to Empower Succeed will be having their media in the Media Center. Each of the clubs will begin their activities this afternoon.
The prompter went off. There's no words. There's nothing. It's all black. Like the screen is black. It's all black. We don't know what happened. Nothing happened. Like it's all black.
And our Blue Devils, the good guys, come onto the field. I hope we snap the ball while they are on the field.
They're on the field.
And we are still running, and we got the touchdown anyway. We go out tight formation, and we just go straight quarterback sweep to the left, and Tyler is in the end zone for a touchdown. Tyler drops back, has a man open.
Oh, nice.
And the touchdown with the pass interference. They didn't call. Woo, pretty ball. Up in the air, and woo-hoo. Touchdown. Tyler with a quick screen out to Alexander. Who bounces inside. Makes another man miss. Alexander the Great with the first down. He drops back again. Good protection. He's got a man wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Marietta.
And speaking of meetings, all 4 of our cross-country teams recently made their return from Jekyll Island, and they came back with some impressive times and top finish to talk about. Out of the 26 teams who have entered, our varsity boys, led by James May and Jared Fortenberry, with times of 16:06 and 16:13, took the crown in their 5K race, scoring only 24 points in an average time of 16:51. And for the varsity girls, they came up a little bit short, but placed second overall, with Crystal McQueen and Maddie Jones placing second and third respectively with the times of 19:57 and 20 minutes. 40 points were scored, and the average time came out to be 20:50. Overall, we are proud of our long distance runner and their incredible start to the season. Congratulations, y'all. In advisement today, we will be presenting a video regarding the events of September 11th, 2001, discussing their impact on the world around us. Please lend your teachers your undivided attention as we reflect and give a thought to such an important day in our history. And one more thing, teachers, once this live stream of GMM is over, please refresh your YouTube page. And that's the way to end today's show. As we run out of time here from Blue Devil News, I'm junior anchor JD Noho, and not only are we the real MHS, but we hope you have a good morning, Marietta.